have our DP right there, Gabriel. We have our production manager right there in Yami, and of course we have our assistant producer Trico back there doing the microphones.
Hey, Trico.
Hey, Trico.
Yo, what's up, y'all? So, welcome to another episode of the Tricology News Talk. So, we are doing a little bit different today. So, how I say, we are spicing it up and cooking some things up. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm currently in the studio right now, and also doing some. You already know that Twitch, little gaming, Call of Duty. You know, having some good times. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, we spicing things up. So for today's episode, we're going to give a few updates on the upcoming production that Tricology Productions are working with another production company. We're going to be doing a mini series. It's going to be titled Dracul. So it's going to be a very interesting project. So for today's episode, we're going to give you guys some updates and also our marketing strategies and everything for us to help get this project through and getting closer to our production dates. But before we go any further deeper, let's do a little roll call, shall we, of everyone that's going to be here with me and is going to be introducing themselves, and I'm going to be asking some questions about the project. Now, I'm not going to go a little too further, not too much spoilers, but just give us like a little detail. That's all y'all gonna hear. Everything the rest, yeah, you're gonna hear once the project is done. Okay, so starting off with me, the roll call. You already know it's the head of the table, the head of the Tricology empire of the Trico myself. And once again, I am the assistant producer on the project and also the behind the scenes videographer for the project. So next. Just go around, do a roll call. So just telling your name, what are you doing on the project? Are you a cast member? Are you a part of the crew members? And that's it. Yeah.
Alright, guys. Hey everybody, my name is KINGSMAN. I am not only the producer and co-writer of this project, I will also be playing the lead role of Nathaniel. And here I have my partner in crime.
Hi everyone, my name is KAYLA GRIFFIN. I will be the director of Dracul as well as playing Sophie, who is...
No, you're playing Haven.
I'm sorry, Haven. Thinking of me. Oh my god. Always thinking. Oh my god. I love my baby. Yeah, I'm sorry, playing Haven. She is not the love interest. She's the powerhouse. She's a female. She's a mystery.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love the lights. Okay. We're picking. Hi, my name is Gabrielle Alexander. I am an actor. I am a YouTuber, and I will be playing Sophie, who is the love interest.
Oh, okay. I'm not usually used to being on camera. Hello. Okay, let me put this here. I am the assistant production manager, and I love this project. I'm just hanging out with a bunch of friends and making something really spectacular. And I also own a production company along with the cinematographer, Drew Productions, and we are on board joining up Two Worlds with Kingdom Productions. Oh yes, my name is Yami. And yes, Yami like yummy. There you go.
Yummy.
What up, y'all? Gabriel GUILLEN. I'm the DP on the project. I too also run Drew Productions with my lovely fiance Yami over here. And yeah, we are really excited to bring you Dracul and all of its glory.
And I am your host, Alexander, the host with the most, founder and showman of For Real Pictures, and I'm excited to be here. I'll be piloting the this serious avatar. She must be looking for a Starbucks.
No, what I love is that there's just jellyfish just going around.
There.
Like floating around. And there's like purple
And
kryptonite.
they're purple.
And there's purple kryptonite. So I'm like thinking that there's like some form of...
caffeine.
And she's unbothered. It's a normal day for her.
It's a post-apocalyptic world that she's just walking around like a...
Are those glow sticks? Shit, construction work?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that she's not even like, oh shit,
She's
there's
also
jellyfish in the
Japanese.
sky.
She's also Japanese.
Is
The
she?
flag that's on her
Why? Because she looks Asian.
Oh,
No, because she's
is
got
that
a flag.
China? Oh, wait, no.
Oh.
Korea.
Is
Which
that Korea?
one?
Okay.
She could have taken that off the last.
It's like, it's also like Pepsi.
This is a zombie apocalypse.
It's like a
This is a
Pepsi
zombie
thing.
apocalypse.
It's
Uh,
also Pepsi. It's also Pepsi.
All right,
Yeah,
as you,
and,
yeah.
who will hold my phone? Actually. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So we got the phone there. So
Thank you.
yeah, of course, we are live from Twitch. As you can see, we are playing Call of Duty. That's for what's going on here. So now who has the control now? Who's playing the game right now?
I will be starting us off.
Alex will be starting us off.
Alex, Gabby might have a stand-in.
Starting us off.
Okay. You guys will work for that unless you prefer like.
Well, this isn't a starship. If we leave and go
Unless
into
you prefer.
the game, we're gonna be here. So if you wanna, whoever wants to get it, I feel like one of the next. Come on, we're showing the girls get it.
Nose goes.
Do we need it? Do we need it?
Do we need it? I don't think we need it.
Okay, you need it.
Yeah, don't pass it around. Walk.
They pass it around. It's handheld. It's like
You're getting the found footage experience.
Yeah.
There you go.
you look like I was about to say
Yeah, there you go.
all right, so without further ado, I'm gonna get us started.
All
Are you
right.
gonna write us a happy ending, Heather?
Actually, someone asked
Are you
me.
gonna write us a happy ending, Heather?
Oh, just also a couple of. Yeah, he's
Yeah, party time. Hey,
Someone's like,
hey,
ready to race.
Yes, you're raging war with your king.
So yeah. So while Alex is
Or explosive device.
where do you want to go though? Actually,
Wherever.
wherever,
Man. Wherever life takes us.
Go like random.
I like the beach.
oh, I wanted to see if he's gonna pick the 80s action heroes. I wanted to
No,
do
let's,
that.
let's do some 80s action heroes on the beach. Can we do that? Can we get some Sylvester Stallone on the beach?
we could do that actually. Live feature. Meanwhile, actually, I think I've got a great one to start. This one here takes place, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one takes place. I believe.
Dracul and zombies.
Kelly says hi.
Crazy mix.
Hi.
Well,
Crazy.
this one I think is the one. This one takes us to where it all began. So the first Call of Duty World at War game, which had the first zombies. By the way, thank you again, Mind Yells, what Gunslingers, for letting us use your Twitch account. Yeah, I think this is where it all started. This is where kind of. Wait, is it Dear Machine?
It's a dime or shine.
This is the one. No, Dear Machine. This one takes place in
Oh,
the.
this is like the home screen right now. I'm
Yeah.
like, why the hell has she been walking all this time?
This one.
I'm here thinking that somebody's holding the remote just down. Just on walk.
Just go.
I know, right?
You must like character select screen people. Very
I know, right?
They're like, why could they ever just get comfortable? They're always just doing this.
Yeah, I know. Like they're all
Settle
good.
already.
Like being the avatar stuff there with some sentience.
All right, we at the die machine. Oh yeah.
Scratch.
And you have to like
Constantly
every
doing
day,
this, and then you're thinking about
all day.
eternity for eternity.
That is an interesting idea.
Ooh, red alert.
All right.
Red, put up the red color. I think that would be cool.
All right, let's see. Here we go.
Red moon hour.
This is
Where we
This
like.
is the first map. This is like
Jesus,
the.
this is wow.
It's the first map ever for Call of Duty Zombies, but they've added here into the new one. It's like a whole
There's so many arguments because of this map.
yeah.
Is this the same game where they're in the theater?
Yeah, that's
It's the same franchise.
That's the one that my brother has.
You get to the theater eventually.
Right.
But this is the first map. It's like the first ever map of Call of Duty Zombies that was developed.
Yeah, mirrors, all that blood splatter look really coagulated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh.
It's
They the building time.
Okay, so it is Call of Duty, the theater.
Whoa.
Looks like our intel was solid. Whatever will make it clear. Calling you.
No, it's like different ones. Oh, okay. But it's like on this fight. Yeah.
No, just the remote for the lights.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah. I just got the light for the mood.
Chico, the game volume is fine, but the
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Yeah. So as Alex is getting his Call of Duty, let's have a little chat to see how's everyone doing in life.
Do we pass around the baton?
Yep, I think we all did a roll call, so now we just chill, just a little chit chat and see how's everyone doing before we go into the questions.
I know.
Well, the talking pool, are we gonna do a talking pool?
Yeah, and then you throw it to someone and make it their turn. I'm all about that. I'll just throw it at you.
Okay, guys, this is probably like a story that I've never told anyone.
Oh Lord.
Story time.
Story time, yeah.
Oh Lord.
You know, I'm doing pretty well. You know, I've been really just focused a lot on these Dracul and working with for real pictures because, to be honest, partnerships are everything, and you know that's why we're all here. That's why we're all just slaying zombies and talking about vampires. You know, that's like that's the heathen, druid, and for real. You know, it's just fun working with every single one of you guys. You know, I love being here, so you get to talk about everything.
I've been pretty good. I've had a rough couple months. I had to put my dog down, so I took like a 5-month break. Yeah. But now we're back on. Yeah, that was my man. He was like 6. But now we're back in business. I know. I still can't look at pictures. Back in business. Yeah.
My goodness.
But this has really been helping, definitely keeping me focused, and just so excited for you guys to see my vision and Alex's vision and everything that everybody's been working so hard for. You know, Gabe and Yami and Trico and Gabby and Alex. Everybody's been doing the most and more. I'm sorry. I've been looking at the zombies.
I gotta just keep going.
I'm just really happy with our group and everybody. We all love each other. Everybody's really close to each other. But I'm just the most excited for everyone to see the world that we have been creating.
Aside from the world we've been dropped into.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm also on the side of the world, so we
We're doing Pass the Pillow.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
what's up in life?
Damn, I don't know. I feel like it's like a really sad talking circle. Can we change the color?
Yes. Let's.
I'm gonna start talking some depressing shit, right?
Yeah. Let's go with yellow. Happy sunshine.
Like last time, I'm going through an identity crisis.
Everybody around the room was like this one was talking about my dog.
Because I felt that. Everybody talked that 2 years ago, and I felt that. So I'm good. I'm alright. I'm happy to be here, happy to talk, happy to see this very different format. I have podcasts too. I'm not gonna pitch it, but I do, and we do our format in like different ways. So I love learning and seeing how different things flow. I love the idea of going live.
You could totally do a book.
I love the idea. the Operating Depressed podcast season 1 finale has happened. You can see it on my YouTube channel, Muted Alpha Behavior, or Spotify, wherever you on my YouTube channel, Muted Alpha
I like to
Are
listen
you
to
on Apple Music?
I am on Apple Music. I'm on all the things that you could possibly hear.
Yes.
Every time I go on Spotify, every time I go on Spotify, the first thing that I see is my playlist. So I listen to it on the car sometimes. I'm on my way to KAYLA's place. I would listen to your podcast.
Well, now I'm nice and toasty with my emotions. So I'm going to pass the pillows to you.
Oh, okay, hi.
I'll sway the zombie.
You have no choice.
Yeah.
I'll sway zombies. Don't die.
Or the stream ends.
Do you know what?
The stream ends?
Yeah, you might want to give it back. Yeah, give it back.
Don't kill yourself either.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
That's a
Bro.
one of our teammates.
You just killed a friend.
No, it doesn't get them.
Oh, it doesn't kill them?
No.
You just killed a friend.
She run into me.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Talking pillow, talking pillow.
Talking pillow.
We don't know how much longer he's got.
Alexander, host, founder of GABRIELLE, happy to be here. Yeah, been also an up and down couple of days, you know, what's there to tell? Film in Florida still needs a lot of help. Talking with my entrepreneur allies about similar lines, including are you eavesdropping or are you listening?
Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do.
It's a part of this
That's
conversation.
what I'm supposed to do.
Yes, yeah, no, by the way, terrific guy. I'm very happy to be part of the Dracul production. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be like amazing. I definitely have read the script. The script's fantastic. It's not like any other vampire film I've seen all. And Alex, I'm happy you're holding your own.
I'm telling
He is
you.
alive.
I am just as surprised as you are.
Alive.
I really wanted to try, but now that I know it's at risk of cutting the stream, I need to try.
Why is it green?
I think it's because
They're in the fog. It's a fog.
dogs, lots and lots of dogs.
Don't worry.
They're bad hellhound dogs.
Is it like
It's just not a bad
gas?
juju in
Is
here.
that poisonous
It's
gas?
bad juju.
It's
It's
right.
ectoplasm from all the freaking next
Oh,
crap
I
going on.
see. We're in Chernobyl.
I used to play with my cousin. He used to like cheer me on.
Oh, you're
God.
getting bit.
Oh, he just walked on poison.
Alright, they're biting your ass.
Okay, no.
But yeah, we're excited to be part of the project. We're excited to do this podcast. This is new for me too. And special shout out to Trade Cigar Company, one of our new sponsors.
Great cigar.
Cigars, yes.
Are they Cuban?
We gotta say that in the beginning next
They
time.
are Nicaraguan.
Ooh, where I'm from, we gotta say it at the beginning.
I've got samples. Yes.
Oh, you do?
Yes,
Look at the tree go in the background.
I would love a
I got samples.
I've got samples. Watch out!
Right.
There's zombies and zombie dogs.
Yes.
That's fun.
They're not real. They're not actually.
And
I
that
felt
concludes,
my own.
that concludes the Yami butt session.
I bet they're not better than zombie tigers from Army of the
We
Dead.
gotta go back and see all those comments.
To a shit.
It's like, yo, I didn't know I got onto OnlyFans.
How many full moon jokes
What's
were
the
there?
chat look like?
Yeah. Are you sure they're waving or they're not smacking?
It's this.
But no, seriously, super happy to meet you, Alex.
Super happy to have you on board, man.
In person.
It's been
Person.
This is actually the first time that all of us are in the same room with Alex.
Yeah.
And
Right side, higher level left.
I think
Take it away.
Give it the control, bro. You override that.
The gas is gone.
Alright, so I think Gabe has the talking pillow.
I have the talking pillow.
You have the talking pillow?
Alright, yeah. I have a talking pillow. Great to be here, guys. I was put on this project. I cannot remember. Great to be here, guys.
Over a year and a half. A year and a half.
Pre-COVID.
Yes,
Pre-COVID.
pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID, I've stuck with it because it's got more turns and tricks and secrets that you guys have no idea is coming yet. Like you've read the script here, it's scrawled, and you don't even know. Like you don't even know.
Yeah, right.
So there's some cool stuff happening, but yeah, the vision of Dracul is definitely going to be different than all this stuff out there. Like for instance, the originals. Great attempt. Great attempt. But bad everything else.
Yeah,
It's
bad
just
execution.
bad. We just recently saw a fight scene.
Yeah.
Really long fight scene with like 1 versus 100 vampires, and then in the end, what happened? Some dude walks up behind them and just goes.
Oh, like a Scarface moment. They have a Scarface
What a
moment.
freaking climax!
I take your bullets! I take your fucking bullets!
So we're gonna not do stupid stuff. We're gonna try and true to the game of Vampire World.
I
Yes, lots of surprises.
So
also, I'm sorry, actually interrupt. I actually got a weapon here. I think that would really help. I'm sorry, actually.
Oh, we gotta.
Oh, damn.
It's getting serious now. We got turret here.
Here.
Oh!
It's like a tank gun.
That's a machine.
Yes, our stream depends on the
Just sits
survival
there and does it.
of us on Twitch. You guys can be all.
There you go.
Yeah, we have to keep each other alive.
I'll grab this.
And then now Yami gets to talk to Philip.
Oh no!
Stop, bro.
Behind.
Yeah, so I would say it has already a rough months to week, but here's some pre-COVID times as well, and I've seen this project grow and just evolutionize itself, and I cannot say like how proud I am of like all of our hard work, of like all of everyone's ideas, and just how this project has become like something that was like a drawing board, small thing to like something that's turning out to be like really amazing, like a project, really amazing story, and I just can't wait to see it unfold and the project is part of the action. And even though I'm usually behind the cameras and helping everyone out, it's still for me. It's like usually I do this project and helping everyone out. It's still for me. It's like I really love this project. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Alright, what you got for us?
What you got, Tree Girl?
All right. So as we are still watching Killing Zombie on Call of Duty, I'm not going to spoil it too much, but I did see what Army of the Dead yesterday, so I'm not going to spoil it too much. So all I got to say, it's a fun movie. If you love zombie movies, you got to watch it. That's all I got to say. That's all you're getting out of it.
It's fun.
Yeah, exactly.
How have you been recently?
How have you been recently? Now you get to talk.
How's life?
Like I said, just keeping up with some movies and TV shows as always. You know, just grinding out there. Along with this project, I got another project coming up that I'm gonna be shooting in Miami Beach in June. So that's gonna be very interesting. So let's see what else is gonna be happening. You know, but you know, that's my life. You know, just stay grinding and just keeping up with everything on shows. So that way, that's why I got my podcast show to do some movie reviews, keep it up with everyone's entertainment life, so they could be caught up. So you know how everyone be asking me, oh, like what movies and TV shows are watching? You like you got the scoops and everything. So like yeah, I am your entertainment scoop. So like yeah, exactly, I am your
Entertainment scoop.
yeah, exactly, exactly. So yeah, so let's get into some questions, shall we?
Yes.
All right. The first question is going to be for Alex and Kayla. So, is this a passionate project? If so, what inspired you guys to create this project?
Well, first of all, screw that bear. Second of all, it is indeed, it's by far what I consider my biggest passion project to date. I've had a lot of passion projects as I've been getting, as I've been developing, my writing game, I've been just practicing throwing in ideas, but pretty much it is a very big passion project of mine. I actually remember when I met the director, I pitched it to her, and that's when it started, like everything. It just became a whole lot bigger than what it was. The project has gone on faster than I thought it ever could, and right now it's been 2 years with the development. 2 years, guys. Like, it's been 2 years, and I have Gabby right here, who's been here since the beginning. Like, I'm talking about pre-Gabe, pre-Alex, pre-Trico, pre-Yami.
BC.
Like
BC. Before COVID.
She was there in Dracul, BC, you know, and it's just she, like, the script has been going through a lot of changes, but overall. Overall, it is a passion project, and I know that it's gonna be great. You guys are gonna be in for a big surprise, because everybody in this room has a lot of input into what's going on, and I can't wait for what KAYLA wants to do. Like, what she has in her brain, I just want to pick at it. I just want to go. Like, I just want to.
Yes.
Like, I want to absorb her knowledge.
I have to agree. It's been a lot of fun. The reason why it's taken so long is because, COVID definitely pushed us back like a year. We've also been saving a lot to bring you guys some serious quality rather than, you know, just some vampire episode that, you know, we're just like, all right, it's fine. Like, I don't want to put out anything that
You don't want it to suck.
Yeah, I don't want it to suck. I don't want it.
well, it's
You get what I
What? That's the first one joke.
Two jokes. Yeah, I'm very heavy in the script. I was making a joke that Gabby read the first draft and I was like, oh, it's so much better now. It's so much better now. The dialogue is better. We've compressed it into showing every character in the first episode, because before we only showed half of the cast. But it makes no sense not to introduce everybody at once. You need to see the cast of characters. So we changed that, and there's been a lot of developments, a lot of changes. Can I say?
Before you say, just letting everybody know, heads up, we're on like round 13. It's getting serious.
Oh my God! Perfect. Speaking of 13.
13, which is ironic.
At first, we had planned a 3-season, 15-episode part, but now we have changed it to a limited series with 13 episodes.
Yeah, so guys, Dracul is now a limited series. It's now 13 episodes.
Which gives us enough leeway for being creative to add maybe a couple more minutes to certain episodes. One episode might be 15 minutes and another one could be 20 minutes, just so we can really experiment and just give you guys something that you've never seen before. And I'm extremely proud of my group and just very, very confident in what we're putting forward. And I just think you guys are going to be very, very impressed.
Yeah, we pay a lot of homage to the classics, something that a lot of vampire content, you know, doesn't really dive into. So there's gonna be a couple elements in the show where you guys are gonna be really surprised as to where we're gonna take the story. So I'm just impressed with the team that we have, and this has become the biggest passion project I've seen here in Florida, like, at least for in my eyes.
That I know of.
That I know of. Yeah.
It's definitely a large, it's definitely like a. Miami, Florida is the best place for film because it's the best place. At the same time, it can be different, can be interesting, like this and that right now. But definitely,
I understand what you're saying though. If I might add to it, because I could tell your tension.
We're bleeding out.
Yeah.
that like I know they're censored, but there's a strong message of what you're saying. Miami is such a perfect place to showcase different locations. South Florida can look like New York, can look like the Bronx, can look like Chicago.
Right.
You know, you just need to know where to find the problem here is the legislation. People getting enough fucking funding to bring creativity down here. If we just do what Georgia did, we'd be funding.
Right.
We'd be fucking making that money
Right.
down here. So I've been like, I feel for KAYLA so deeply because I'm also a director. So when her coming up with an idea and sticking to it for so long as she has, it's like, no, this has to come out for the sheer purpose of like, have that stop. And I think that that's because it would have been so easy to stop.
Yeah.
It would have been so easy to give us so many.
And if they were easy, it would not be worth doing.
Right.
Yes.
Like we were there. Remember our first day on set when we tried and then we got kicked out on set.
Yeah.
Like that was. There were so many obstacles lining themselves up so that it doesn't happen. So like by just sheer will, lining themselves up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember that night. Gabe actually came to me because I was extremely upset and I was with my assistant and I was blaming myself. I was like, oh my god, this is my fault. And he was like, no, it's not. You need to cut your losses and, you know, just like straighten up. And everything is fine, it's not your fault. Like, let's just move forward. He's like, that's it, let's move forward. We can't talk, like, it's already over. And it helped because I remember feeling like it was my fault, and it was not at all. So, but yeah, like, he was definitely there for me. Gabby has been there for me. Yami has been there for me. She's behind the camera right now. Alex is my rock, but definitely Gabby has for sure. Just knowing that you like believe in me is what keeps for sure. Just knowing that you like.
What about that time when we filmed at that location for the?
Oh my god, okay, so there was a location.
Oh god, which
We
one?
went to the woods.
Oh yeah.
We went to the woods.
You know, we think that this is why
Okay.
COVID started. I'm sorry.
This
Like,
is why.
we think that this is why.
This is why everything has gone wrong. Okay.
Okay.
How many
I
people?
don't know this.
How many
Who wants
people
to
in this?
tell it?
How many
I want to
people
tell
in
it.
this
I
room?
want to tell it. I'll tell it.
Before you tell it, how
Because
many
you did
people
it.
in this room who were not there have ever actually seen the movie Turn Red? Not red, not you look at no, from
Oh
white
wait,
to
wait,
red
no,
instantly.
no. That's you and Yami type shit. You guys are super hypersensitive. You guys see
It
shit like
happened
that.
that night.
No.
All right, let's.
Anyway,
No.
So this is go.
So basically what happened was we were basically on our way to film you know just a couple shots in my area where there was like the woods. It really looked not at where it looked like very cabin in the woods. Like it had a very tall, not tropical. It had a very tall trees. It had a big lake where you can see like a really good view. And
There's no trespassing, by the way.
There was
not.
So that location, where is it?
It's in Doral. It's in Doral.
It's it. We have everything here.
No, and basically what happened was we weren't supposed to be there, so we ended up trespassing anyway.
questionable.
It's questionable.
It's
But let's just say that we
Guerrilla
weren't supposed to.
filming.
Thank you. The secret ingredient
It's
was
crime. The secret ingredient was crime, and yeah, we ended up like going.
Right. Continue.
No. No, that
That line was from a cartoon. The Tarzan. Elephant.
Oh, is
that's
it?
right,
The
yeah.
piranhas? That's how my brain works.
No, but so then we're going to the woods, and then all of a sudden, you know, we're setting up the shot, you know, we're setting up the lighting and all that stuff, and then we're setting up the everything. KAYLA's behind the camera. I'm across the camera. I'm getting ready to do the scene.
Yeah, it's a very, very wide space. Like, we were pretty far from Alex because it was a wide shot. So this isn't like, we weren't close to him at all.
No.
He couldn't even hear us.
Well, mind you,
Yes.
before we were done with that scene, like we noticed like there was stuff on the floor.
Right.
We were shooting around it. Like we noticed that there was like there had previously been some kind of a circle.
Right.
And then only when you put your light on it, you could see it. But when you let go and you saw the moonlight, you could see a pentagram.
A circle.
You can't see it with your
light
lights on.
Yeah.
Only with the moonlight.
Drawn in the ground.
No, and I didn't see it.
We avoided it.
So then we've been avoiding it the whole time. I had no idea what was going on, and then I can't hear what they're telling me. So I walk towards them, and I step on the circle.
But it was
In the circle.
I stepped in the circle.
it was take 24 or something. We had finally got like 24 takes. We're like, that's the one we did. And he just runs over like, yes, and he runs right across the path. And I look right at him, and I look behind me. I see the moon. The moon goes. And I just look at him. Now he's red, and I'm like, what have you done?
It was pretty.
caused the
It was
curse.
pretty weird. It was really weird. I remember that.
I was like, what have you done?
We got kicked out of that location too.
We got pushed right before you guys got kicked out.
Oh no, we're cursed. What about? Tell them about the footage in the mansion.
Oh, yeah, after that completely, that was even
This
worse.
one is weird. This one is really, really weird.
So after this happened, you know, with the whole blue thing and getting kicked out of the mansion, now we're at the mansion, we're shooting, we're really pushing it to the end. Half of the people have already left because we're so far behind on still. So in the end, we're shooting one scene with Nathaniel and Vance. We're going back and forth. It's kind of like a one shot, long shot, no cuts. We do so many takes, we finally get it done. We check the footage. The perfect take, the only take that works. We check the footage, it doesn't exist. It's blank. The file's
The
there.
file is there,
There's nothing on the
but
file.
there's nothing on the file.
It's blank.
By the way,
Zero key.
quick just shout out Setsu, Motherland, great job. We did die, but we're still in the game. As long as we're still on.
Okay, so
Yeah, exactly.
as long as the stream doesn't end.
Yes.
Round 17, by the way.
The circle and the camera that was.
And we're going up to 20.
The camera
so
was-
we're almost there.
Oh, cool. No, so yeah, basically, this has become such a big passion project that so many things have happened, and we're still here.
Still here.
Like,
Yes.
this was meant to. This
It's
project
like
was
a
meant to happen.
weirdly good omen. Like not good because it's like
Oh, yeah.
it's been attacked so many times that we you know
I just feel like, you know, the plate of good and bad omens.
just happens.
Basically,
All of it
we're eating
is
it like
together.
we're eating it like a Cuban, all at once.
You got me.
But instead it's like
Hey, I'm not even gonna get past like this. Like I've already been revived twice. You know, any average person with ego would say, "Oh, no, I'm a failure." Yeah.
Yeah. Next question for sure. We're getting to the end.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say this is a long ass answer.
Yeah, we've been but there's some big good stories though. I love some good stories. That's what makes a good passionate project. So that was a really good answer to the question. But yeah.
Definitely, you know, like, it happens. Like filmmaking is a journey.
Yes.
Miami, Florida has a lot of room for like there's only one thing that's going to bring film back to Florida, Miami, the whole state of Florida. It's people. People are right now like let's change. Let's just also be in mind there are people out there in the military fighting and dying in armed conflict so we can be here. And let's also never forget our veterans, our first responders. Like they're the real heroes. They're the guys that truly, you know, sacrifice everything so that we can be here.
Do things like
Yes.
make movies.
Yeah, have our freedom, have our
Right.
liberties. Yeah, and all the like, if there's any reason to pursue what you love and do what you love doing, it is that. You know, for our veterans, for our first responders, for the people who truly sacrifice so that we can be here. And but let's also
The least we could do is entertain.
I like that personally.
Yeah. But let's honor with better all around, better everything. You know, just better healthcare. Here, a better industry. Because Lord knows we deserve a better industry.
Yeah.
We deserve better. We always deserve better. I feel that we're the change to bring it back. And, you know, legislation. I mean, you know, scream at the top of your lungs. Like, just protest to a point where it's effective. You know, like, just protest to a point and game over.
The squeaky wheel gets the grease.
The squeaky wheel gets the grease. Yeah, but on this, but to the.
We're dead? We're dead.
We're dead.
Yeah.
16 rounds, not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Next one, for sure.
Not shabby.
16
But-
rounds, not bad.
Setsu, Motherland, MJ, thank you so much for the experience. And back, of course, to Dracul. This is your passion project. You know, it's your passion project. It is what you want to do. If that's what you want to do, okay, how can we help? That's what For Real is here all about. That's the attitude we bring to film. Because how or why film isn't bring forward doesn't matter. How or why to anything. This isn't a therapy session. We're not in therapy. This is a conversation about how can we help you make your film happen. Make your series happen. Help you make your film happen.
What do you got?
All right. So for the next question. So in your own words, but without any spoilers. So give us a little brief, long line synopsis about Dracul. Like what is it about? A little detail with no spoilers. A little, yeah, just give us a little brief, long line synopsis. That's it.
So, Nathaniel Dracul, son of Vladimir Tepes, Vladimir Dracul, Vladimir KAYLA, embarks on a journey to find a cure to essentially get rid of his vampires. And Nathaniel goes on this very long journey where he not only has enemies, but he has people that will join him on the way that will change his life forever. And this isn't a story about how it's not about how he embraces his powers, it's about how he wants to find a way to forgive himself for all the years that he basically killed a lot of people during his time as the son of Dracul. So this is a different take on the Dracula mythos that we really haven't explored before. A story that it has been told and narrated in different mediums, but Nathaniel seeking a cure for his vampire. That's basically straightforward what Dracul is all about.
Nice. So you talk about Dracul being a vampire project, but what makes this project different from any other vampire media projects that we have seen before? You said Dracul's a vampire project, but what makes it different from any other vampire projects that we have seen before, like other movies and other TV series? What makes this project different from the rest? Yeah. Anyone you can answer.
I want to say that we pay a lot of respect to the originals, Anne Rice and actual Dracula, the original Bela Lugosi. I wanted to make it more cinematic rather than television, where each episode kind of feels like a little movie, and you could binge it in a way that you could watch the entire series, and it's kind of like one really long movie, but it's indulgent in a good way. You guys get to know the characters. I feel like some of the newer contemporary vampire pictures and TV series, they focus a lot on a little bit too much pop culture. They make it very contemporary, and it's very contemporary. The vampires dress like how we dress. They speak how we speak, and I really wanted to not exaggerate, but really make it known each character's age.
Not
That nobody
exaggerate,
sounds
but
the
really
same.
make it known
So
each
no ages.
character's age.
Right,
Nobody
right.
sounds the
Yeah.
same.
And yeah, I just think that the newest ones, they focus a lot on
Yeah, I just think that
like
the
pop
newest
culture,
ones,
and
they
we're a little
focus
bit more
lot on,
cinematic and old school.
like pop culture.
You know,
and
there
we're a
isn't a
little
lot
bit more
of
cinematic and old
gratuitous
school.
sex and
you know, there isn't a lot
gratuitous
They
violence.
adapt a lot. All
Yeah.
the vampires just adapt to today's living
Right,
way. It's like-
exactly, exactly.
400 years, 500 years of vampirism. You don't just get that out of you.
Right, you don't just start wearing jeans and t-shirts,
Exactly.
or you start saying things like
Right,
ain't.
you don't just start
You
wearing
know, you
jeans and
speak
t-shirts,
like
or
how
you
you
start
spoke
saying
when you
things
were
like
young.
ain't.
So that is a real thing that I wanted
young.
to make known.
So that
Is that
is a real thing
not
that I
everybody
wanted
doesn't
to
sound the
make
same.
known.
Everybody has their own
Is
voice. Everybody sounds
not
like
everybody
their
doesn't
age.
sound the same.
The
Everybody
vampires
has
all
their own
speak a
voice.
little bit
Everybody
more.
sounds
They
like
you know
their
they
age.
speak a little bit
The
more
vampires all speak a little bit
Old
more-
English.
they, you know, they
Whereas
speak a little bit more,
Sophie and the human
Old
characters, they
English.
speak contemporary how we talk now.
Sophie and
Um,
the human characters. They
Yeah,
speak
I just really
contemporary
wanted
how we
to
talk
make
now.
everybody really, really different. Because it tends
Yeah,
to
I just
be
really wanted to make
formulaic.
everybody
The
really,
vampire
really
movies,
different.
they are
Because it
definitely
tends to
formulaic
be
with keeping it
formulaic.
sexy and
Vampire
violent
movies,
and, you know,
they are
everything that the
definitely
audience
formulaic
wants.
with keeping it sexy
And I think it's a
violent
fresh,
and, you know, everything that the audience wants.
take to show
And
the
I think
audience
it's a fresh
what you want
um,
and something that
take
they'll like.
to show the
Instead of
audience
just giving them
you
something
want
that they're gonna
and something
expect,
that
which
they'll
is
like.
just vampire
instead
shit.
of just
You know, I want them
giving
to
them something that
be
they're gonna
people,
expect,
and they're
which is
also
just vampire
vampires.
shit.
Instead of
You know, I
just
want them to
vampires.
be people,
Sounds very
and they're
authentic.
also
Yeah,
vampires.
very.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
because like the main focus here is not about how they adapt to like
Yeah.
2021. It's how the times have passed. You can tell that they've lived for a while,
Mhm.
and that's something that we wanted to give off of the characters because watching shows like Vampire Diaries and the original ones, everything is very contemporary.
Mhm.
They like how Gabe said, they adapt way too fast.
Right.
In this story, the vampires are like, okay, like this is a brand new world, and I don't like it because the world has changed a lot in their eyes.
There's even things about this world, this modern contemporary world that I don't like. Actually, that I wish could, like right now, this look, Italian suit, cane, yeah, very old school, but very OG original to the gentleman lifestyle.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that, definitely.
Yeah. I wanted to keep it like Bela Lugosi.
Yeah.
Really
Just
classic.
real classic vampires. Because they're monsters. I think that's another misconception with newer vampire shows and movies. They make them all sexy and like somebody that you want to be around. And they're a monster. Like they kill people. They kill people. So I wanted that to be prevalent. They're not, you know, they have flaws. They have unlikable qualities. And it's up to you to like them. And I'm not going to spoon feed you this charming character because I want you to like them so bad. I'm going to show you this person flaws and all, and you can hate them or love them, but it's up to you to deduct the art.
And you can hate them or love them, but
Instead of like, I don't want to be like a hater, but like American television where you know they want you, they make you feel what they want you to feel. I want you to look at this and interpret it.
I want you to look
That's
at
usually
this
how it always goes
and
with the audience. I mean, how is this going to be
Mhm.
perceived?
That's
This
usually
is
how it always goes
too.
with the
It's
audience.
multi-platform.
How is this
But
gonna be
we're doing it,
perceived?
and you definitely you want to do it. You want to make it, absolutely.
But we're doing it. And
I like the
definitely
authenticity
you
of
wanna
it.
do
I
it,
like
you wanna
just
make
like
it,
how it's
absolutely.
not
Um,
definitely
I like
that
the authenticity
Victorian
of it, I like just,
style
like,
Mhm.
of the vampires. Like
Definitely
like
that
growing up seeing
Victorian
Dracula
style
Mhm.
and
of the vampire.
Bela Lugosi.
Yes.
Growing up
Love those
seeing
movies.
Dracula.
I think just the
Bela Lugosi.
authenticity of that time and the clothing, everything about that time is so different today. Things are not as they used to be.
Right.
It's like everything, and we get to capture that, bring it to life in film, or even
everything, and we get to
videos.
capture that.
Yeah,
Or
absolutely. I
film,
think
or even,
seeing a lot of modern clothing kind of takes you out of that cinematic experience because you're like, oh, everybody just dresses like that, everybody talks like that. This is, you know, this is every day. Yes, it's creating a whole world.
This is everything.
to like
creating the trope of each character, like their own personal experiences, because they don't really touch on that in modern their own personal experiences. They don't really go into like the psyche behind the characters, what they've gone through, they go into like they are currently, and that's why you say it either makes you want to love them or hate them depending on how you. And that's why you say it either makes you want to love them or hate them depending on how you. That's what I really like about this because it's like every everyone has a. That's what I really like about it. Has like everything that they've gone through. Everyone has a thing or the way every one of them has a thing that they've gone through.
Yeah.
So tell us, Trico, what else we got?
All right, so this is for KAYLA. So as a female director, you got to represent for all the female directors out there for today. So what are you looking to bring to the table, as well as working with your actors? You know, how will you bring your directory skills to this project, and as well working with your actors?
That's an awesome question. Okay, so I am also an actor, so I am very particular about my actors, because I know that my actors can give it. Like Gabby is a fantastic actress, Alex is a great actor. I know that I can push them on set, and they're gonna give me what I want from them. Like I don't really have to work too much with these people. Like they give me what I want. I want a very friendly environment. I want everyone to feel respected, especially being a woman. We have a lot of women in the cast and crew. And yes, women represent. We've had some bumps in the road. What? Yeah. Yes, bumps. Really big bumps. But I'm very immersive I'm very hands-on. I take part in the makeup, in the hair, in the costuming, in the set design, in props, everything. I'm very, very meticulous with everything. The script, especially, I tell everybody I'm super lenient, except for when it comes to the lines. Like you have to know it word for word, because I'm really particular about that. And it's a script. It's a script for a reason. And I think I don't want to speak for everybody, but I feel like that's maybe helped everyone stay on. Is the fact that I'm super, decisive about what I want. And I tell everyone, the men and the women, if anybody fucks with you, you come to me and I'll take care of it. Because I will not stand for not a sentence of disrespect. We've let go every single person that has disrespected either me or Alex or our cast members. I like to create a safe environment where people feel like they can tell me things and I'm not going to fire them. Like I tell my cast and my crew, if you call me one morning and you're like, I'm really, really sick, I'm not going to fire you for not coming in. I will work around you, flexible. But, I'll crack the whip. Like, if we're on set or we're rehearsing and a certain actor doesn't know their lines, then I'm like, I'll give you a little spank and I'm like, hey, you can't do that next time. I'm really friendly, I'm easy to work with, but I'm extremely particular when it comes to my script and the directing. But I think it helps to have a background in makeup and music, because I do take part in the music as well. I think it helps to have such a background of every little skill that you could possibly acquire, like makeup, like hair, costuming, sketching, storyboard. I do storyboard as well. It makes you more of a rounded audience. A rounded artist. And I feel like there's not a question I can't answer, because I've taken part in basically everything. Cinematography, editing, I've done editing in the past. It helps to have a knowledge of everything, so you can answer whatever question and deal with whatever problem comes to you.
That's it right there, because people, this is an industry, it's a career made of people. We need people, and people have lives, people have difficulties, people have all kinds of things. Again, it's a business, but managing your business, how you manage your business, it reflects on how you also lead your people. I'm not going to say manage people.
Right, lead.
lead. Yeah, like at the end of the day, everybody wants a job. Everybody wants to get paid. Everybody wants to pay their bills. And whatever reason they have to get paid, whatever reason they have to what they do with their money is their business.
Right.
No ifs, ands, or buts about that. Now,
Yeah.
how can we maximize the most out of our experiences financially to then lead to doing more, to then being able to do more, but at the same time manage doing more by leading our people.
Right. I tell everybody, as long as I have a job, you have a job. And we keep our people with us. Like, we have future projects coming that our people are going to stay with us, the actors, the crew.
Projects that we cannot.
I'm not going to tell you. I can't tell you. But really good stuff. Really good stuff. So if you haven't seen it before.
Next question.
All right. The next question is for Gabe.
Get
That in my mouth.
All right. So, as the DP, what are your goals on giving the best cinematography work? As you could go in full detail, which cameras you think about using, or like which camera shots that you are looking forward to doing. But as well as we're working with the director, as you guys going to be collaborating together to give it like the best cinematography work.
Wow, don't make it hard. As far as the vision, the whole not doing what everything's been done before, that's the hardest part. Because there's a certain feel with vampire movies that just isn't there yet.
Unlike zombies.
Yeah, like it's almost like they move too fast for us to see. So sometimes you just see a blur, or they'll slow something down for a second, but you don't get of what it is to be a vampire around. So like, I'm just gonna throw this out there. We haven't even talked about it yet, but one of the scenes that I was thinking of when someone gets frustrated. You ever see how a cat kind of gets frustrated and kind of looks for a higher vantage point? Just like a vampire, you're sitting there, they're frustrated, all of a sudden the camera just follows them up a building, like a cat, just running up the building like it's kind of an everyday thing. They've been doing this for a few hundred years.
Right.
And then they get to the top, they look down, and they just descend on whatever they need. To do that with seamlessly without any cuts, it's kind of a feel that I want to give. I want to give a sense of reality. Like, we all have this cell phone thing that we do now. We do selfies, we follow each other around. People tried that with the shaky cam the last few years with Blair Witch and whatnot. Not what I'm going for, but I want you to feel the POV sense of being there. At the same time, I want to give a vision that it's not like everybody else. Everybody else tries to make it look easy and macabre. No, I want it to look grimy, freaky. I want it to look like you're here in reality, and there is this not real thing happening in front of your eyes. Because to witness vampirism, to witness this magic world, it's ethereal. It's out of this world. It's not normal. Like, it's a glitch in nature. People don't really do that. They go for this shock and awe of, like you said, beauty. You're entranced. You're enthralled.
Right.
But you ever see how you don't treat the monster under the bed that way? Monster under the bed isn't a vampire you want to like sleep with. That's something that like you don't even want to feel its skin. That's the feel I want to give, like that Nosferatu disgusting. But at the same time, with gear, as a cinematographer, pulling all that off, not in post. We don't want a lot of special effects.
Oh my god.
We don't want a lot of special effects.
Not in post.
I want a shirt that says don't do it in post.
I would rather rent a crane and have 8 dudes bring somebody up a wall and string and erase the freaking string than to trust 8 people to do CGI. Plus, everybody always complains that CGI never makes you look good, right? So no CGI people are vampires. At least they're trying.
Thank you.
I guess that was the first part of the question.
Yeah.
The second one. What's the cliff note on that?
All right. What are your goals on giving the best cinematography work, and as well as working with the director, as collaborating together?
Working with the director. Well, all right. Working with the director. KAYLA has a vision. KAYLA has had. You have pretty much the same extensive background in vampire movies as I do. Classics, the really, really grimy ones, the good ones, but they all do have this one thing in common where everybody tries to depict a certain vibe that's just not coming off as monstrous. So your vision is to make it happen. I definitely have to go outside of the box. Like just filming like a normal person, I have to think like a otherworldly creature. So it's gonna be challenging, but this is what I do. I problem solve, man, and I love coming up with psychotically weird ways to do something great. And I think that this series has a lot of potential to be really weird and new shots people haven't really thought of. Because capturing some of these emotions and new vampiric gestures, it's not gonna be like Interview with the Vampire where, you know, you cut from one scene to the next and the dude went from that side of the room to the other. Oh wow, no, it's not gonna be that kind of shock at all. We gotta show how it works. How everything is details, like how does the thirst really
You're basically putting the audience like there and there.
Yeah. These vampires will have a definite difference than other vampires. The thirst is definitely something that drives them to friends. They will go nuts. They'll kill their own kind to get blood. I mean, plus, you know, other vampires, they just get really tired or they get really desperate, and humans can take their blood. They just get really tired. A vampire hits another vampire and he hits a car, and the car gets destroyed. It doesn't matter how strong the car gets destroyed. I will end my double two-part question.
That's all you getting. There's nothing else. Like that's all you get.
What else you got for us, Drew?
All right. These next two questions is gonna be for the cast. All right. So first question. How did you get involved in the project? So like you could say like, do you have to do any auditions or you would just like hire on the spot?
I was like, wait, what? Does she not know?
No, for me, for Nathaniel.
No, let's do Gabby because you're the producer.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I mean. You got hired on the spot because he's the producer.
There you go. That's how you got the job.
So that's how. No, like I pretty much just at first I didn't think that I would play the part like at first, but then I really started going into detail with KAYLA about the character, and then I just realized in the spot I'm like, okay, there's no way that I can let anybody else touch this character because I feel like this character is my own. So that's, you know, I felt like I could transform into him. I felt like I was right. I felt like it was me on that paper, like, you know, writing those, like saying that dialogue. So at least for me, like that was my experience. I'm not trying to say that, oh, I cast myself because I'm pretty. Like,
I'm pretty. She agreed.
No, but yeah, she agreed because
that's why I hired him.
No, but yeah, it was an interesting process for me, but I'm just glad to be playing with that. Thank you for the
Yeah, I play Haven, but I'm gonna let Gabby take this one.
It was a while ago. Did I audition?
Yes, you did.
I did. Over a freaking camera, over like a
Okay.
webcam.
Okay.
Wait,
Damn,
no,
and that
no,
was
it was in person. It was in person.
It was in
Remember,
person?
It was at the pool house. It wasn't.
Yes,
Yeah,
it was in
pool house.
person.
Okay.
It was
So
in
I
person.
auditioned in person.
Oh,
I drove up, and yeah, no, I mean, I drove. I guess it went well. I'm here now, so
You got the job.
yeah.
No, it was fantastic. You were fabulous.
But yeah, it was just such a long time ago because this thing has been going on. Yeah,
it was just such a long time ago because
Right.
it was a big, but
I still have pictures.
it was flashback to pictures.
Was the audition like? Were you nervous?
No, I wasn't nervous. I was excited. So like that excitement, like it's always gonna be, you know, I only started doing auditions. It's always gonna be after college because I was forcing myself because that was the one thing I wouldn't like because auditioning in front of people seems like such a scary place to put yourself, but because I was directing, because I knew what it was like to observe someone and I knew what it was like to be like, this is probably what they want, this is probably what they're seeing, and I was able to process it as a director. So that's what they're seeing audition piece of content. It's like I'm just here to fill a role, and if I don't know what made audition easy,
Right.
it's like I'm just here to fill a role, and if I don't know what I
And I'm glad you came to the audition with just confidence. She came in with just sheer confidence that the name killer, we were just impressed just by her walking.
Yeah. The second I saw you, I was like, that's the one. That's the one. She had. There's that. When I was younger, I used to be like really offended when a director would say like, you're not what we're looking for. As a director, I understand what they mean. Right. I understand what they mean. It's not personal. It has nothing to do with you. It has to do with the script. And when I saw her, I was like, that's the one. That's the one.
It's like a color on a canvas. It's like the colors do not take offense to not being used. It's just you're not what a tree is. A tree is not fucking blue. You know.
That's genius.
And
That's genius.
we're talking about creating worlds that come from our imagination.
We're
talking about each one is conditioned to the other. Each one is unique to the other, and that's, you know, as much as we wish, as much as I wish I can completely just be present, I also have to be in the future of where the project's going to go. And sometimes I have to be in the past to consider what has happened before, to then understand where did I mess up before. Like right now, I know where I messed up here before. But definitely adjustments, yeah. Because no, it really like the shot you have in life to make this film happen. Like the premiere, there's only one event, there's only one premiere. You gotta get it right.
Right, you have to get it right.
And you gotta do right by the people who work with you in your company, on your project. Again, it's all about the artist, it's about the people, and it's about your imagination, and you gotta do right by yourself before you can do right by others.
Right.
And if you can accomplish that, you're definitely doing much better than most people who were filmmakers, because as a wise teacher once told me, the graveyard, the graveyard is the place filled with unfulfilled dreams. Maybe paraphrasing that. Yeah, but definitely no, it's true, because they all had their shot. Some of them made it, some of them didn't, but that's also all the more reason to keep going.
Right.
Yeah. Every image, every vision is different, unique. Everyone's unique, everyone's different, no one's the same.
Right. Right.
Yet we are all united by the common struggle.
Seriously.
I'm saying that while I'm struggling just to keep myself alive. I have no bullets, actually. I gotta go.
Oh no, you gotta go.
And
Next question, I think.
All right. Yep. Yeah. We still entertained as always, but that's a good thing. But the next question is still for the cast. How would you then describe your character? Like, what's the character's like motivation? Does your character have like any relations to like the other characters as a how I say this, like towards their set goals of what's going on, like in the story? But like how would you describe your character?
Well, for Nathaniel, I can describe him as kind of a little bit of a lost soul. Nathaniel is very in search for the truth of who he is and what his real purpose in life is. And for Nathaniel, it feels like everything that is around him just goes wrong. And it gives a sense of, it's very dangerous to just be around him. So he has to be very careful in the relationships that he develops throughout the show, where he has all these people that have been in his life, and all these people shit. And the only way that I could see fans connecting with him is just the idea of not accepting the person that you really are, and also just I just consider him a lost soul. He's trying to find himself. That's basically what I can say about
he has identity problems.
Yeah, I think after COVID, we're gonna have a lot of finding ourselves. I definitely. Yeah, I think
after COVID, Nathaniel went through like a lot.
The therapy is gonna skyrocket. We're all predicting stock market. We're all predicting stocks. We're all predicting what's gonna happen next. I think therapy is skyrocket. But too much therapy is too stuck in the past. Too little therapy is not balanced. You gotta find balance.
I like that.
The thing about therapy is that you're gonna be repeating the past if in therapy you're not working on strategies to move forward. Because it's important in therapy to go over it because a lot of people don't. That's it's not into the closet. They don't know what's really wrong. But it's not just talking about what's wrong. They don't know what's wrong. All right, and now let's build steps.
Right.
Yeah,
forward.
do
How
right.
can we push past this? Yeah.
Doing right, honestly, we're talking about filmmaking. Like the first step to filmmaking is the person. The first thing to take care of is you. Doing right by you is a present thing. Who does know how to do right? It's such a. It is a relative concept. Like time is relative. Doing right is a relative concept because it's so relative. There's no instruction manual, and yet there's plenty of support and help all around us. Definitely, yeah. Again, like we live in a country where if you're late on your payments, you're not going to go to prison. You're just going to be given and given and given. You're going to be thrown gold to fix your problem. Use the gold. Cash it in. That's it.
I can't think of one time where you would call me like, can I get an extension? They're like, no, fuck you. They kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in the beginning, it was just people. We didn't have all of this in the beginning. We didn't have technology. We just had each other, and that's what film's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Haven definitely struggles with mental health. She doesn't. I don't want to give anything away about the character. She is she's misplaced, and she doesn't know why she feels different. But there's a reason why she feels different, and we're not going to get into that yet. So for now, she's just very mysterious, but we allude to her being hypersensitive. I want to say, and that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
The relationship between Nathaniel.
Oh yes, and Haven and Nathaniel, they meet by accident, and they end up having this like frenemy kind of relationship. But she never comes in contact with Sophie or any of the characters in the beginning. She mainly comes in contact with just Nathaniel. And she has a character that's a little sister named Luna. Unfortunately, the actress couldn't be here today. But those are her two main connections, is Nathaniel, whom she met by accident, and Luna, who is her sister. But there's a lot we don't know about Haven yet, which will be
Which we
exposed
further explored.
slowly, so as not to give away a huge part of the story.
Oh, yeah.
What's up with Sophie?
What's up with Sophie? So Sophie's, hey, what's up? I'm Sophie. I go to college. I got a boyfriend, and I'm just living my life. I think he's dealing drugs. I don't know. He's being weird, and he's just keeping this entire magical world away from me. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? I'm kind of the audience.
Yes.
In the sense of
Yes.
like, I'm the only normie.
Yes.
I'm the only average person being like, hi, and I'm wrapped up in this world that they're talking about. And you see what happens to humans when you're
Well, what is normal?
Right.
What is normal?
Yeah.
I
Human.
have no idea now.
human. Not,
Yeah.
you know, not blood packs,
A
not
relative
fangs, not,
Human.
you know,
Yeah.
human.
I think that's the best thing about vampire movies and monster movies. You're finding yourself because we're all monsters. in
Yes.
movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted Nathaniel especially to be like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I do that, and I don't like that about myself. Oh, like I relate to that part of that character, and you can like ask yourself like, why is this evoking one reaction and and not another or something? Like I really want that. I want to play out the audience and something.
By the way, should we break for lunch?
Possibly. I think everybody's ran out of
By the way, should we break for lunch?
We've been going for an hour and a half.
It's
Yeah.
almost 2.
Love
Yeah,
it.
no, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun.
So
I'm
you're
actually surprised that
We got one more question, and then just like any last remarks and discussion. That's
it's
it.
been almost 2 hours and like we haven't said any of the shadow
Oh,
which is
right,
amazing. Like,
right.
It's alright. Let's
Last question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up.
All right, so you heard from all the cast and crews, like what they do and everything, and what's our goals from there. But now we're gonna ask for your help. So we are currently raising funds for the project, as you already know, and of course the funds are gonna go towards the project, whether towards the production department, the art department, and every other department that we have, and we want to ask. I'm gonna give everybody a chance to talk on this one, but how this production fund is gonna benefit for not only for the project itself, but for everyone else, all the audience that's gonna be can't wait to see this project unfold.
Like how much? Like you mean like how much?
Yeah.
The fans help.
Mhm.
They like help us.
Yes.
Well, obviously, there's obviously just their presence alone, like watching the show is like the greatest thing. That like the greatest gift that we could receive. Like just the audience being able to see the story that we want to tell. That's the biggest thing for me. You know, we're trying to raise funds. Let's say, we have an Indiegogo campaign that we're trying to raise up $20,000 because all that money, all that is gonna go into like how Trico said, the art department. It's gonna go to sound. It's gonna go to lighting. Basically, those 20,000 goes to the small things because the small things is what fans notice. There's gonna be a lot of fans out there that are gonna try and dissect the project from like
I call
inside
them
out.
diggers.
Exactly.
I call them
They're called
diggers. They're always digging for truth or discrepancies. So if you're a fan of like the vampires of Anne Rice, like if you're in that world, you're gonna dissect your movie or your show.
Right.
You don't want to know all the ins and outs of it.
Right.
Diggers are the ones that you want to impress.
Yes,
Exactly.
absolutely. Because I am a digger. I will watch something and try to get into it as much as possible. I'll just rip it apart and like pick at the flaws and see things that I like.
We want your opinions. We want your suggestions. We want
Yes.
your definition of love. We want your suggestions. Because there's no doubt about it. That's what makes movies.
It takes money to make money, man.
Basically, all the funds is basically not only going to help us with finishing up the pilot, it's also going to go into a potential episode, an episode 2. Basically the money would carry on to the second episode because what we want to do is that we want to raise the bar. We want to give you guys something that you can enjoy. Because at the end of the day, we're doing this for you guys. Because a lot of people just really, they look at this content and they don't take it seriously. We want you guys to take it seriously. So that's why we're saying, hey, look, trying to raise $20,000 because all of this is going to go into making something that you're going to like. Because what's most important is
It's about
you.
It's about I can't remember. It's even just enough to have the fans that we have now just talking about how excited they are to see it. It pushes me forward. It pushes everybody forward because it's like we have eyes on us. We have people that are excited about the content. It gives us confidence to know that there are people that are watching. There are people that are going to watch. I think it helps. I guess it helps, and I guess it makes everybody a little bit nervous. Because we do, I don't want to speak for everybody, but there's a lot of eyes on us. But it's a great thing. It's a great thing. I'm just very excited to show the people that have loved us for so long. Like it was worth it. I swear to God, it was worth it.
It was worth it.
It was worth it.
And there's so many more fans coming because I don't know if it's episode 3 or 4. There's some surprises that knows about coming. And there's going to be some new fan bases popping up mixing with these guys. So big stuff coming.
Not just vampire fans. Not just vampire fans.
Yeah, we're doing more. So basically, it's a limited series now. We have an Indiegogo campaign. let's just make art, guys. Let's just make art. Let's make some.
I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Come on.
I mean,
It's just art. Yeah. Should I close remarks?
Yeah,
sure,
go for it.
For Real Pictures is here to support you, Alex. For Real Pictures, like our one project that we're working on right now is you making this happen. I would call all of my fans, all of my friends, everyone that knows me, everyone that doesn't know me. For Real Pictures is an organization of filmmakers by filmmakers for the artists. So please let us support filmmakers, rally, gather. Let's make Alex's project an example of Miami rally, gather. Let's make. And the example starts right now with your support, because this is all for you, and everything you give, your attention, comments, that's what it's all about. We want to give you the experience. That's what's missing in film today. Let's make film, we want to give you this project an experience, a family affair for everyone.
Let's make this.
And also one thing before we go, we start shooting on the week of July 18th. So you guys get to find that out now, because we've been planning this for so long. The dates are official. We're not going to be postponing anymore. It's officially happening, guys. July 18th, we start filming episode 1. So hold on to your hats.
Are there any questions in the chat?
Yeah, does anybody have any like
Let's see if we
actual
have any questions.
Let's see if we can scour it.
Let's scour it.
Yeah. Shadow Ben. I'm surprised nobody's asked yet.
Yes, this is a shame.
Hell yeah. This is something else. Is that a
any
cane?
questions out there pertaining to this project or any other whatnot? We're ready to hear.
Pertaining to this project or any other.
Oh! Okay. So, Haven is very into physical fitness. She is very. Oh, I don't want to say anything. I want to be very careful with what I say because it's a huge thing. No spoilers. She's very into like fighting, and she doesn't know why. And she's very active.
You guys can't put it together because of that. That's it. You're not worth it.
She's just felt out of place her whole life. She doesn't know why. And there's a reason for it. And she doesn't know why. She meets Nathaniel. Oh God, I don't want to. Gabby's like, I know.
Realizes that she can do awesome
She
backflips.
meets Nathaniel. Yeah, I'm gonna.
No spoilers.
Yes, no spoilers.
No spoilers, but there are going to be backflips.
Sure.
They're gonna make me do a backflip.
Kayla's regretting this completely. She's like, I'm gonna
Make me do a
backflip.
backflip. Yeah.
No spoilers.
Yeah.
No spoilers. I have a question actually about.
No spoilers. No spoilers. I have a question.
She does a lot of kickboxing. She does a lot of kickboxing. She's very into that fighting type of sport. I don't want to say like fighting type of sport, but fighting type of exercise.
Comes naturally.
Yes, fighting comes naturally to her. Thank you, Gabe. Fighting comes naturally, and she doesn't know why, and she's the only one that she knows that's like that. And she looks different from her sister. And she looks different from the rest of her family. And she doesn't know why.
That makes her
And she looks different from the rest of her family.
also feels like that makes her relationship.
Yes, in that aspect they complement each other. They both are fish out of water. The difference between Nathaniel is he knows why he's a fish out of water. She doesn't. So she is going to find something out that's going to completely change the story and give it a 180 because it's going to change everything for Nathaniel. But that's all I'm going to say is that fighting comes naturally to her. And there's a big secret to her life that she doesn't know. That she's going to find out. And that's it! That's it!
Any more diggers on the fan base?
My fans are your fans. Our fans. Yeah. Everyone's a fan.
Shout out to Heathen Productions. Shout out to Drew.
Heathen Entertainment Productions.
Shout out to Alex here
For Real
for Real Pictures for having this Twitch stream over. Shout out to
for real pictures for
Shout out to zombies
Shout
and
out to
the.
players, yeah, Zetsu.
Shout out to Call of Duty.
Shout out to all the zombies
Shout
out
out to Call of
there.
Duty Black Ops, World War Zombies. You know.
Trico back here for.
Yeah, shout out to Trico for having us here.
Yeah.
Shout out to Trade Cigar Company. Excited to get more Trade
All
Cigar.
the super villains will have cigars.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Whiskey and
cigars.
cigars. That's
Yep.
good for me.
That's not cigars.
What did you do? You did this?
Yeah.
Wrong industry.
I'm not gonna do that, but it's really funny.
So anything else from the fans, or are we good to go?
What's up, chat?
Well, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys for being here. We're doing this for you guys, so thank you.
We will
So
be back.
We will be back.
We will be
There
back.
will definitely be more of
Be
these
more
podcasts.
cast. And you'll see more of the cast. We'll
see
need
more.
more of the cast.
So thank you, Chico, for having us. Thank you, Alex, for letting us use your place for the
Yes.
podcast. And you know, we'll talk to you guys soon. You guys are gonna see us very soon, guys.
Yes. We'll see you all
Stay
very
thirsty,
soon.
my friends.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
Stay thirsty.
Stay thirsty, bitches.
Cut.
Stay thirsty, bitches.
Are we out?
Happy February.
No.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That was a good first podcast.